Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. You're tuning in to Bees, and I have a very, very special co host with me this evening, and that is the legend, Storm Rider. Storm Rider, thank you, man. Thank you so much for
Hey,
coming along.
well,
Yeah.
thanks for inviting me.
Yeah, oh, it's good to have you, and basically on these panels and things. I've been trying to get all the Aussies to jump on, and to to promote their channel, also to talk about their passions and in the Funko game, in the whole side of the collection.
Yeah,
Um, Side of view, and thank you, man. I love your videos. So guys
thanks.
that are watching, please, you know go to Storm Rider's channel, give him a big follow, and subscribe. And man, what can I say? Yeah, thank you for coming, man.
That's all right. No,
Mm,
no problems whatsoever. I
yeah.
used to love doing. We did lives with a few other people, but once before, and we used to like it. So
Oh, that's cool. Yeah. um so I'll just jump on it. We've got some ones here. So we got Pop the Heat. How are you, my man? Pop the Heat says hi, guys. Uh, we have Gabriel, the collector. Hey, Gabs, how you going?
hey,
Um,
Gabe.
yeah, and Gabe says, "How are you both doing?" Yeah, doing really well. It's
Yeah,
completely, hot here in Brisbane. Um, yeah, just yeah.
yeah. It's been that way here too. Either it's really hot or it's raining.
Absolutely, yeah.
Then it just gets really hot again.
Hey, well, that's true, and yeah. Oh, so yeah, what first I want to say, what is your main line that you love to collect in yeah.
Um, At the moment, yeah, I would have to say the music
Mhm.
pops.
Yeah.
Music, horror. Um, I've just put on a pre-order of all the music ones that got announced at through that Funko Fair.
Nice.
So I've got like all the pop album ones coming, and
Yeah. The Britney Spears ones to the all those music ones. They're really
yeah,
cool. I like those ones. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
because I really love the pop albums
Yep.
ones that they started. So
Oh, definitely,
I'm going to
yeah.
try finish the collection.
Mm. So you've got a few of those ones. Yeah.
One at the moment, and
Mhm.
then a few others on order.
Yeah. Um, oh, that's really cool. So we got here Shira Alapores, hey bees, and to your co-host Storm. Um, we got Gab says, "Yay, wahoo! Yeah, wahoo! Britney Spears, yeah."
Oh yeah, he would be loving the Britneys.
Absolutely. That's really cool. Yeah. Yeah. So, guys, thank you all for coming and in. And so, the next one I wanted to ask you is, Storm Rider, before you were before collecting Funkos, who were you? Were you always a collector? Since
Oh
yeah.
well, yeah. I was talking to this about this to my brother earlier, and yeah, I've always been collecting something.
Nice.
Even going back to as a kid, I always wanted to have more Hot Wheels in my collection, or more toys in my toy collection. And a lot of my toys I actually still own
Oh, cool.
from a kid. I'm
Mm.
42 years old, and I still
Yeah.
have. toys from when I grew up. And then it got into music, so records and tapes and all that. And yeah, now it's Funko Pops.
Oh, really cool. Yeah.
Mm.
Hmm. And I see you like comics, is it?
Yep,
Yeah,
yep.
in your channel as well.
I
Hmm.
used to collect comics and read comics a lot growing up, and then just because of life, I sort of slowed down, and yeah, back into it now.
Nice. Yeah. Um, so Gabe's says, "Yep, I can't. Yep, I am. Can't wait for them to arrive." Yeah, yeah. Oh, that's really cool. Um, so what was the the biggest thing that attracted you to to Funko? Yeah, and to collecting
Well,
these.
um, my I've said this on our lives before.
Mhm.
When I bought my first Funko, to me, it was just something cool. I opened it up and I wouldn't have a clue where the box is now. But we're talking maybe 5 years ago,
Oh, okay.
5 or 6 years ago.
Yep.
And then it wasn't till probably 2 years ago I saw a couple that I liked the look of.
Nice.
Um, so, and then last year I kept saying, "Oh yeah, I could do a YouTube channel. I could do open mystery boxes. It's not that hard." So
Mm.
finally, with the whole COVID happening, I put my money where my mouth is and started up a YouTube channel. And yeah,
Oh, really cool.
having so much fun.
Yeah, that's really nice. And how did like you get the name Storm Rider? Was there something behind that or?
Storm Rider is something that I've been using before I even started using the internet.
Oh, cool.
It comes from the Doors song "Riders
Yep.
on the Storm."
Ah, I love that. Yeah, that's really cool.
Yeah,
I love that song. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
So,
yeah,
and plus, with a lot of my battles and stuff all the stuff that I've gone through in my
yeah.
life, all the
In a life.
storms, I've just ridden through it all, and I'm still
Oh,
here.
that's good, man. Yeah.
Mm.
Hmm. So, are you like, yeah, that's really cool. Yeah. Um, what was the very, first Funko Pop that you ever bought or purchased?
That would be this guy right here.
Oh, look at him. That's really cool. The
Original Genie,
Tina, yeah.
and last time I looked, he on the Funko app, he was about $250 if I still had the box.
Mm.
But that was the first one,
Very
and
first
yeah,
one. Oh,
I
that's really
wish I
cool.
still had the box. I
Yeah.
wouldn't get rid of him, but
Hmm. Yeah, I did the exact opposite. My very first one was this one here, which is the Michael Jackson one.
yeah,
And with the box, I actually threw the box away, and that was, yeah, I really regret it now, like throwing the box away. And and
yeah.
yeah, so I
I'm
don't.
really hoping that I've just packed the box away somewhere and I can find it.
Yeah. And like with other collectors as well, what they do is they have like, I think over the states they have big storages where they keep all the boxes into a big storage, and they have like all of their outer box pops that are displayed on the shelves.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah,
So
I started doing the whole out of box, and then I just got too many.
oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, I was going to say, you got some out of box ones, and you
Yeah,
basically have the ones in the box. So that's
yeah.
really cool. Yeah. Um, Gabs says, "Lucky, wish I had my childhood toys. They're all broken by my brother, who has a younger than was younger than me." Oh, okay. Yeah.
Well,
Hmm.
I'm lucky. My older brother, he's a bit of a nerd like me, so he still has stuff from like him growing up, and so does my younger brother. So
Mhm. Yeah. Yeah. So basically, with your collection, I noticed that you're really big on the GI Joes, and
yeah.
you basically had the figurines for the GI Joes, like
Oh
yeah.
yeah. I used to have lots, and
Oh,
I still have a few
yeah,
here and there.
it's cool.
So I
Yeah.
was excited when I started seeing more GI Joe ones being made,
Mm.
and the Transformer ones.
And the Transformers, yeah, I absolutely love Transformers, and yeah, yeah. We got Combi King in the building. We got he says, "Hi guys, how are you,
And
Combi King?" Yeah. Um. So, Storm Rider, what is your most valuable or memorable Funko Pop in your collection, and why?
um, see, well, most valuable would be him if he
Hmm.
had the box.
Yeah.
Um, I'm not sure what uh, I had the I had the Funko app up a minute ago
Oh, okay. Uh-huh.
just to check because I was like, how many Funkos do I have?
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot. um, but memorable. I want to say, oh well, a lot of mine because the ones that I keep, or like if I don't like something, I just put it into a box and
Hmm.
yeah. Um, so everything I want to keep for a reason. Like I'm just looking over and I saw the bullseye from Target.
Oh
I'm
yeah.
keeping him not because he's a Target exclusive, but because it was my first flocked.
Mm.
So
Yeah.
I've got my first chase, and I can't even remember what it was, and it's not worth much. Yeah, um, yeah. My music ones I keep because like I had to go out and buy get the last of the Slayer ones because I saw them live on their last Australian tour.
Oh, cool. So
Yeah.
that was like a big concert for you. Was that your very first concert, or did you?
No, no,
Um,
not my first concert. That was
oh yeah.
just a big festival a couple of years
Oh,
ago.
nice. Yeah. Oh, that's cool. Yeah. Who we got here? We got
K
K
Titus.
Titus. How you going? The rising sun of Japan. Uh,
Mm.
yeah. So you got B K Titus. We as Combi King says, I just hit 400 pops today. Oh well,
That's
congratulations.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm at about 230,
Oh, cool. Yeah.
which is considering I really only started last year,
Yeah.
like really started.
Mm.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. Oh, that's really nice. Yeah, so for me, like, my most valuable is probably has to be the I've said these in my lives, is the Jollibee, the pop ad icons, simply because I'm half Australian, half Filipino. Filipino. I have the ad icons Jollibee ones that I'm trying to complete the whole set. but I have the the one my mum waited for me in line to get was was good, and she got that for me while she was over in the Philippines, and yeah, and yeah, really love the Jollibee line. So I guess that to me is most my valuable, and my most memorable is would be the one that I got in a package sent to me by a friend of mine over in the Philippines, and that was these two pops that I'll show you. They are the NBA ones. So basically, she sent it to me in a package, and I didn't know at the time what Funko were, and and that are these two here. So this is um, Howard. Yeah, and yeah, I know the Kobe Bryant one is very high in value.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, and then I've got this one here, which is the Jeremy Lin. So Jeremy Lin is yeah. So those are the two that
Mm.
are the most memorable for me. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I find it when watching other people's videos and they talk about grails and stuff, I don't go for value.
No,
I'm not looking at grails that are worth, hundreds of dollars. I'm looking for those that have meaning to me, or
absolutely. The whole nostalgia and
that's it.
things like that, which is yeah, yeah. That's I'm with you there, and that's exactly how I feel as well.
Like,
Yeah.
to me, one of my biggest grails is actually the gelatinous cube,
Oh yes, from the
the
Comic Con, right?
D&D. No,
Uh-huh.
yeah, and that's one that it's only worth you can pick it up for like $90 or so,
Yeah.
but I can never win the auctions.
Oh, okay.
It's not a hugely expensive one, but it's one that has meaning to me.
Yes.
So,
Oh. Combi King says Slayer pops look amazing.
oh yes,
Yeah.
especially Kerry King.
Kerry King.
Let's see if I can just reach it.
Oh, cool. That's all good. So mega shout out to all of you in the chat. Hope you're all doing well.
See, that's the Kerry King. So
Oh, nice.
what's good is all the
The
detail
tattoos.
of the tattoos,
Yeah.
including the one on the back of his head.
Oh, the one at the back. Look at that. That's really cool detail there.
You
Yeah. And guys, please, subscribe to Storm Rider, because Storm Rider, once he hits that 100, he'll be getting his tattoo, man. So,
Yeah,
yep, definitely. Can't wait to see your tattoo, my
yeah.
man. Mm,
I've decided what it's going to be, so
yeah.
I'm getting the YouTube play button
Uh-huh.
and the date that I hit 100 subscribers.
Oh, that's so cool.
So
Oh, that's lovely. Yeah, really good good memory to have on that one.
that's it.
Yeah. Mm. So yeah, I've got basically my whole arm, and it wraps around my shoulder, and yeah, it's more like the Japanese Oriental, with the koi fishes and the lotus flowers,
Yeah,
and I have like a dragon piece that sits on my chest, and that kind of like wraps around the whole shoulder blade.
nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've
Uh,
got a few here and there, but when I do this one, it's going to be my first professionally done one.
Oh,
All
cool.
the others
Yes.
have been, friends with tattoo equipment.
Mm. Yeah. Oh. Katiana's World says hello there.
Hi
Hi.
there.
Yeah. Uh, Combi King says I only started around March 2020. Oh, okay. Yeah, so not bad. Yeah. Hmm.
400 in that time? That's not
In that
too bad.
time. It is, yeah. um, and we also have Combi King says only collect what I like, mainly Masters of the Universe, TMNT, Batman, and music. Ah, okay. Yeah. Nice.
TMNT, yes, I want to get those ones.
Mm.
And Masters of the Universe is going to be another one that I collect.
Yes, definitely. I just recently picked up that the flocked one, uh, which is up, which is there. It's uh, it's the flocked one where he's on the panther,
Yeah, Skeletor on
skeleton panther.
Panther.
Uh-huh. Mm. And then I have uh, this one that is out of the box.
Nice.
Yeah,
Now, does the little cow come off of Battle Cat on that?
the cow.
The face bit.
Yeah, I think it's basically stayed on
That would
there. Yeah,
that would look so
yeah,
cool if it did.
yeah, yeah. So it doesn't really come out, but
Uh,
I wish that this one was flocked as well, but uh, unfortunately this one's not flocked. Mm. Uh, so Gabs says I started in 2014, fully in 2015, and only just got to 420, I think. Oh, that's really
nice.
cool. Yeah. Um, so many in MO, so
In
many in
Masters of the
Masters of.
Universe. Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah. I had someone do an order at work, and they ordered like $300 worth of just Masters of the Universe.
Oh, really?
Oh,
Yeah.
oh,
But I tell you guys, I do want to get the. I do love collecting the 10 inches, and I would love to have the Masters of the Universe, the Skeletor and the He-Man one of the 10 inch. So
yeah.
these are my 10 inches all along here. So I collect the Marvel Zombies. I've got the Pokemon ones up here. The remix Alien Woody. And yeah, a bit of
Oh,
Joker, Star Wars.
I want that Mandalorian.
The Chrome one.
Yeah,
There.
that looks nice.
Yeah. So that's the Chrome, and yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
I have one.
Uh-huh. So
One.
basically, Storm Rider, with these ones behind me here, when you pull out one, there's more behind that one. So I've got the front of these ones facing like
Yeah,
at the front, but then when you take those out, they're all on the side, and it's just a lot there.
yeah,
Yeah, and then
yeah. I've gotten to the point where I've still got boxes full that I haven't found places for.
yeah, and then basically nearly the whole room here is nearly full. And then I've got this other side of the wall. But yeah, yeah.
I've got a wall just there, and I've got artwork all on it.
Oh, very
All the
cool.
artwork that I've opened up on the channel. So
Mm, very nice. Hello, Papa Rams TV. we have Gab says, I'm a slow collector. Slower collector, yeah. Um, and Combi King says, I've got 55 of the 70
Me.
MOTU.
Oh yeah.
Um, and just Popalicious. How are you, Popalicious? G'day, Funko fan.
G'day.
Yeah. And Gab says, yeah, getting getting bad for me as well. I'm starting to put some in containers because no room to put them. Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah.
I know how you feel with that one.
I live in a house with someone else, so I can't take up the whole house with them, with my
Yeah.
collection, as much as I would love to.
That's right. Yeah. So the next one is there any Funko Pops that you would love to see made by Funko? So yeah.
Oh gosh. A line of sort of 80s the Saturday morning cartoons,
Yes.
like Brave Star, Silverhawks, those
Nice.
sorts. Yeah, those that I grew up with.
Yeah.
I would say Cheers, but I found out that they do make Cheers ones because I got one in a box.
Yeah.
Which that's one thing I'm loving is going, oh wow, cool, they do make this.
Mhm.
Um, maybe also like things, sitcoms from the 80s, that sort of thing, 80s and
Absolutely.
90s.
Yeah. Oh, that's really nice. Um, yeah. So do you like the comedy stand up ones? Is that right? Or
No, yeah, some more stand-up comedies ones would be good. Especially some of these newer comedians.
oh, okay.
Um,
Yeah.
but I would love to get a Fluffy. He's one of my
Ah.
favorite comedians at the moment.
Yeah. Hmm. Yeah. I got a friend of mine. Yeah. I got the Ga- um Gabriel Iglesias comedy one.
Yeah,
Yeah, that was one of the ones I got. But with me, I love to see, absolutely love to see the 80s. I'm also born in well, yeah, 85. So I was born. But I love to see them make Street Sharks. I love them to see
yeah.
Biker Mice from Mars. And yeah, and what else do I love to see them make? Um, aggro,
There's just
yeah. Sorry.
so much. There's so many um, that they could make. Well, you
Yeah,
were about to say aggro. Make
yeah.
a like for Australia, for the Australian market, an
Mm,
icon. So you could have Fat Cat. You've got Humphrey, Mr. Squiggle.
definitely,
Uh,
yes. And yeah, the guy, this, how you got Steve Irwin, you can do that,
yeah.
that crocodile, what's it called? Uh, yeah, Hunt, the other one, that from the movie,
Oh, Paul
what's
Hogan's Crocodile Dundee.
yes, that's the one. Yeah,
Yeah.
Crocodile Dundee. Yeah, yeah. So that would be lovely.
Mm.
Yeah. Combi King says I'm at full capacity, no room at all, and have 11 more coming.
Yeah, I got lots of boxes coming.
Gab says I know how you feel at Combi King. Got like 8 coming, and then ECCC next month as well.
I am not looking forward to ECCC
No.
because, not my luck, I'll be at work and I'll have
Mm.
to unpack them all.
Combi King says 80s was the decade to be born. Absolutely, yeah. Yeah.
I wish I wasn't even born in the 80s. I was born in the 70s. So
uh, and Gab says born 83 here. So 90s for me was my childhood. And yes, to all them. Fat Cat, Agros, all of them. Yeah.
oh,
Yeah, because Agro's Cartoon Connection, yeah, was one of the very good
I
ones.
just love getting onto YouTube and watching clips of it and going, "Oh my god, we watched this. We were allowed to watch this."
Oh yeah. Oh, that was back in the day, wasn't it?
Yeah.
My squirrel would be
Mr.
sweet,
Squiggle.
Mrs. Squiggle, yes. With sweet crocodile Dundee, yes. Yeah, and I mean, you make a lot of like chase variants of these Australian pops.
Oh yeah,
Mm.
definitely.
And maybe also have like some NRL or the AFL players.
I would love to see the NRL and the AFL mascots.
Oh, definitely, that would be
How
good.
awesome would they
Yes.
be?
Mm. Um, I also want Captain Planet, Spice Girls, and Charmed. Oh, nice
Original.
one, Gabs.
Yes.
Yeah.
Spice Girls, I swear, at one point there was talk for that, but obviously copyright.
Mm.
Yeah, I remember Captain Planet and
Mm.
yeah, growing up watching that sort of show.
Yeah. And I remember, with the Captain Planet, I did have a figure of the Captain Planet where you put it into the freezer, and it would change color. So so basically you put the figure in the freezer, and then when you take it out, you can actually see like how the colors are. And
No, yeah.
yeah, I don't have that now, but yeah, I wish I kept my toys like how you did there, Storm Rider, man. Yeah. Um, Combi King says I was born. I
November
was
80.
November. Oh well, yeah. My birthday hits in November, so yeah, yeah. So it's also really cool. Scorpions. Yeah. Um, Captain Planet would be cool. Gabs. Yeah. Um,
Yeah, well, I mean, you could have Captain
Aussie
Planet
Icons.
and the Five Planeteers.
Yes,
And
absolutely. Yeah. And what's this one? Yes, Combi. Hopefully, something this year comes out for Captain Planet. Absolutely. Yeah. And Combi says I'm 24th. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm the 6th of November. Um, So the other question is, Storm, have you ever received Funko Pops as gifts from loved ones, friends, or family?
not yet, but now with me really getting into it, yeah, everyone's asking, "Oh yeah, when it's your birthday or when it's Christmas, can we buy you a Funko Pop?" Yep.
Yes, yeah. Um,
And it's good because any doubles I get, my brother is a bit of a nerd also, so that he gets first choice.
oh,
So
okay.
he started when we moved in together. He had like two, and now he's got about a dozen.
So basically, your brother as well was some kind of like collector as well.
Oh yeah, he does like he builds models, so and he collects
Oh,
all of
lovely.
them.
Mm, mm,
Yeah, we're both been collectors for
yeah,
all our life, so
nice. That's really cool. Yeah, I before Funko, I was a very big collector in sneakers and also snapback hats, and I don't really collect them much now since Funko, when Funko brought out the pops, but I do now and then, would buy some, but yeah, yeah, and also would be Legos as well. Yeah.
Yes, yeah.
Mm.
He collects a lot of gets Legos a lot, and so our lounge room is just full of Legos.
Yeah. Uh, so, is it songwriting? So, you just have your brother? Do you have any other siblings, or is it just
Oh
your
yeah,
brother?
I've got another sibling, but I live with one brother.
Oh, okay. Um, Gab says yes, Combi. Hopefully, something this year comes out for Captain Planet. Yeah. Um, they don't. They done Backstreet Boys and Sync. So it's strange there is no Spice Girls. I know it's because of licensing. Yeah. Mm. Um, and Gab says, "I'm so glad found you all because I have no one out of friends or family that collect. My brother got some, but the only likes Tupac, Biggie, those pops. That's it. Oh, okay.
I'm really lucky. We've got in the town near me, we've got some good friends who they're all nerds also.
Mm,
So like we do online gaming, and they all
nice.
collect stuff, and yeah,
Yeah.
we used to have big game nights and that sort of thing.
Mm. Oh, okay. Yeah. Um,
You know, I've got some of them that they come in and they're like, "Now, Dave, turn around so we can have that one."
so, do you still like game on your spare time, Songwriter? So like yeah.
I game. We haven't been able to do any online for a while, just because everyone's work schedule doesn't
Yeah.
line up.
Mhm.
But yeah, see, that's the other thing is I'm a gamer. I'm hoping to upgrade the computer so I can start streaming, that sort of thing.
Oh, nice. Yeah. The very first system I had was the very Nintendo, that one. And then I remember the TVs that were squared, and
Yeah.
when there was no signal, just bang on the sides of it.
Yep. I- yeah.
And then see if
We
there were.
we actually because we're both me and my brother we're gamers. Our Xboxes are in our bedrooms, so our TVs are in our bedrooms. We have a lounge room that doesn't have a TV.
Oh, okay.
Our lounge room has a dining room. It has a dining table sitting in the middle of it, so that we can do gaming with friends.
Oh,
Um, but
yeah.
like, we're going to get one of the old big TVs for all the like the older systems that I've got, like the
Oh, okay.
PlayStation,
Mm.
Nintendo 64, that sort of thing.
Yeah. Oh, nice. Um, Before Funko, I collected Jordan shoes and the Simpsons memorabilia. Oh, that says Combi King. Yeah,
Some of that Simpsons memorabilia probably be worth a good amount.
absolutely. I've been collecting all of the Simpsons ones, and yeah, I was so happy that I just got that Ralph Wiggum.
No,
Yeah, it's a pop culture stickered one, and yeah. So, like I think they're going to be making more Simpsons, like how big Star Wars is, and
oh yeah,
all those anime ones. Yeah. uh, what's this one?
I
Oh,
think that's a
I think I missed one.
continuation. There we go.
Um, and you had to turn in the game to play. There was no HDMI or red, white, and yellow plugs back then. Oh,
Oh
okay.
yeah, I remember when you had to plug in the the console. We're talking Atari and that. You had to plug it in where the aerial plugs in.
Yeah. Um. Yeah. Uh. I love those times through had the Sega Master System and Mega Drive back in
Yeah.
the 90s.
Oh yeah,
Yep.
that was. They were awesome.
Especially the game that doesn't have a console in it. It already had Alex the Kid, where if you dies, it goes into a ghost and it.
Yep.
Mm.
Alex Kidd, Miracle World.
Collector Pop is in the
Ah,
building. He says, "Hey guys, hey everyone, how are
hey
you,
Rod.
Rod?" Yeah. Um, Combi says, "I sold my shoes collection and The Simpsons to pay off house due to COVID." Oh, yeah,
Unfortunately, these times people have to do what they have to do.
yeah. So Gab says, "Hey, Collector Pop 27." Um, whoop. Combi says, "Hi, Rod," and Gabe says, "I want Wonder Boy and Alex the Kid pops as well."
Yeah,
Oh, definitely. Yeah.
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 I just got a Mega Man one today,
Mm.
and I'm like, now I've got to get the rest.
Yeah. Huh. Um. So with this one is, do you keep an estimate count of how many Funko Pops are in your collection? So that's with
I
the
use
apps.
I use the Funko app
Oh, okay.
on the phone. Yeah, use that just to give myself a rough idea what it's worth,
Hmm.
and also to keep track of how many I've got.
Nice. Yeah.
That's whenever I remember to put them into it.
Yeah. So basically, with the amount of collection that I have here, and all around the other sides, which are um, all
Oh,
all along the walls,
oh, you got plenty
all
of
along,
space
yeah.
for more.
So this window here, my family's like, oh, um, you need to have some air to put inside the house. I mean, in your room, because otherwise,
Okay, look behind me here. Okay, see that curtain? That bit of curtain there? That's a
Yeah,
window back there.
yeah,
I blocked off a window.
exactly. Behind this one, there's a window here as well.
Yeah, so I've got another window there. I
Yeah,
was like, I can't open the window, so why? It's not painted
yeah,
shut, so
yeah. Oh, it's amazing, like yeah. Uh, Combi says Funko app is good for a guide. Oh, okay.
yeah, yeah. That's if I want to know true value of something, I'll do the whole eBay search and what look for what it's selling for and that.
Yeah. Hmm.
Plus the Funko app, it's good for videos. So
Yeah. uh, Lady Roxy is in the building. How are you, Lady Roxy?
hello.
We had Gab says, I don't think Mega Man has a lot of pops to get, so should be good. Storm Rider.
Yeah, yeah. I don't think there should be much. So
Mm. Um, I have a very hello, Dream. Dream is in the building. She says hello, and she says mega major love shout out. So to yeah. Um, so oh yeah, I can see my mum is in the chat. So my mum
Oh,
is here, Juliet Shooter. So yes, she also has a YouTube channel which yeah she was very big influence in me to do to get into the YT world because I've had these pops and she said like why don't you vlog your Funko Pops and to that was one of the
mm,
things that I was like, oh, okay,
that's
I'll
good.
think into it, and then I got into it, and I've met so many great friends out of YT through YT, and like
Yeah,
all of you guys are
yeah, we really do have a good community here in Australia.
absolutely. Mm,
You know, I used to do I did a couple of lives with the Funko Fridge
yeah.
and Funko Katie.
Mm,
Yeah, and then you got like JT's Funko Finds. Hopefully,
yeah,
she's starting to back up her trivia because that was always fun.
always fun. Yeah.
And it's like it's awesome to see the different types of people here in Australia who are collecting.
Mm, absolutely, and uh, and one thing that I'm so happy is like as we work as we all work as a team to say hello and really stick by each other, which is
Yeah,
good. Yeah. um, we do need Aussie Funko app through which paid attention in school now maybe could have made one. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. We all have these ideas. Oh, if only I paid attention in school, I could do that.
And Gab says, "Hey to my mum." Yeah. Um, Prince Ringo's in the building, and we have our lovely Dream, and Combi King says the Aussie community is awesome. Absolutely, and 100% on that. And uh, guys that are in the chat, please subscribe to this legend here because I want to get him up by the end of this stream to 100. So let's get him in there, guys.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah. Then I'll book in and
booking a tattoo. So so once
yeah.
once he reaches 100, Storm Rider is going to get his tattoo. So it's going to be really exciting.
We've
Uh,
got 14 left. 14 to go.
yeah.
I'm looking
Oh,
at my analytics, so
oh, awesome! That's really cool. Yeah. And Combi says 500 you can create an app. Oh, okay. And my mum and Gab says, yeah, but I know nothing about making apps, Combi. Yeah. Hmm. Um, so, Storm Rider, with the next one, is do you see yourself still buying and collecting Funkos 5 years or 10 years from now?
oh yeah,
Mm.
yeah. Even if they stop becoming popular, I'll still collect them.
Mm.
Um,
Um,
I'll move on to other things, but yeah, I'll still always collect, I reckon.
mm. Um, so, when you go out and you buy like a certain Funko Pop, are you selective or do you know straight away which one you want?
Um, I like when I go. We don't have very many shops in the town that I'm near that we can get Funkos from. So searching for Funkos, I go to one shopping center, and it has
Yeah.
3 shops in it that sells Funkos.
Oh,
So,
okay.
and I work in one of them, so I know exactly what we have. So, but yeah, I go and I look through them all, and
Yeah. And yeah. Oh, nice.
and for me, if something catches my eye, then I'll buy it.
Mm,
I mean,
yeah.
that's how I got into some of the other things that I've got.
Mm. Oh, yeah. Um, did you ever expect to see your collection as it is now, or imagine like a full on like big room like your display, and things it is? Yeah.
Nah, well, when like got my first couple, I'm like, oh yeah, this is all I'll get. I won't get very many. And then I started the YouTube channel and found um, places where I could get mystery boxes. And then it just started growing and growing, and I was having fun making the videos. So
Mm,
yeah, I expect in probably no time all that's there will be no window there, just a wall full of pops.
oh, okay. Yeah. Mm,
And the way I see it, people ask me, "Oh, why do you keep spending money on them?" And I'm like, "Well, a, I've got an addictive personality, so buying all this, it gives me the boost, the endorphins and stuff that I get off of buying them and
mm,
opening them up and showing everyone. And I
mhm,
tell people, what would you rather, me, spending money on these or spending money on other stuff?
mm, yeah.
At least you can see where my money is, and
Mm.
some of these are worth more than when I first bought them.
Yeah. Hmm. Um, Gab says, I was like that as well, Storm. When first started, like if Dumb and Dumber Pops came out, then in 2015 would have got the whole set. Now limiting myself a lot and only got 4 from that set.
Yeah, the ones that I really want, like I won't get. Say there's 5 in a set, but
Mm,
I only like 3. I
mm,
won't get those other 2. Now, I will still say that my collection the collection isn't finished because I haven't finished that collection, but
yeah.
I don't want to finish that. So,
Mm.
but then there are some that I just had to, like I was getting in mystery boxes NSYNC pops.
Ah, mhm. Yeah.
So I had 4 out of the 5, so I had to finish. I had to
Mm.
finish it, so I went out and bought the 5th one.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I've got all the in sync ones. Yeah. But I haven't gotten the Backstreet one, Backstreet Warriors. But
I've
yeah.
got 2 out of the 3, so
Mm.
that's going to be another one that I finish.
Yeah. And what's your thoughts about the molds of the like the TLC, the those ones?
I haven't had like like a close up look of the TLC ones, but what I've seen of them, they do look alright.
Yep. I love the chase ones. In Gab's channel, he's done the whole set of the TLC ones. So with the three chase variants of the one, and then you've got the three those three
Yeah.
girls in there, which is really cool. Yeah, and yeah. Um, Combi says, I hear you, Gabs. After high school, I did 9 years in the army. Then a few years years ago, I did flight school. No more study for me in getting old.
I I studied only a couple of years ago, and I'm older than all of you. So
um, we've got Lily's World. How you going, Lily's World? She sends out virtual hugs. Um, Gab says, "For me, it's finished. It's finished in my eyes, even if in Funko eyes it's not. Like Supernatural, I bought only the ones I really liked, and there is like maybe seven that I didn't get, but to me, it's finished." And just yeah. Mm,
I would say his collection is finished, but yeah, I don't. I'm not one on. If someone doesn't want the full lot, then they, if they class it as finished, then awesome.
mm. Um, Working Man Welding has joined the building. How are you, Working Man? Uh,
Hey,
we've got says Gab says, so same here, Combi. I did 2 years of studying welfare and uh thought no more for me. Oh. So yeah, yeah, for me, like my dad, my father, I'm happy to share this to you all. Yeah, my dad was in the army, and he was a military man, and uh, basically he took his own life because just the memories that he had during the Vietnam War. So my dad, took his own life, and it was I'd love to share you guys.
mm,
Yeah, um, so Dream. Um, so we got Joe's TV in the building. Um, we have Working Man, Hello Sir Bees, and Sir Storm Rider. Yeah. Um, so the next one is, do you collect 10-inch pops?
I've got one.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I've got the Ewok.
Yeah.
But that's the only one I've got at the moment.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So apparently, I won another one.
Ah,
You
nice.
were telling me.
Absolutely, yes. So yeah, the Tony the Tiger. Do I? Where is it? Oh, yeah. I think it's on this
Oh yeah,
side.
there he is.
There. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, congratulations on winning that. That was really cool. Mm,
That will look cool. I'll find
yeah.
somewhere for him.
Yeah, and I've got like a lot of the 10 inches, and the ones I've also got ones that are displayed out of the box. Out of boxes and onto the glass cabinets and up on the shelf.
Yeah,
Um,
I can't wait to. I want to get a few glass cabinets for some of my other collectible sort of stuff.
yeah, nice. So I think, in IKEA, I got these ones were for like $89, which was yeah, not too bad actually. Yeah, for the price that they go for.
Well,
Mm,
I wish I could go to IKEA. I live in a
yeah.
little country town, so
Oh
the
yes.
best uh, the best I've got two bookcases either side of my desk in here, and I got them from Bunnings. So,
Oh, okay. Yeah.
mate, whatever you can find, you just get them.
Um, so Combi says, sorry for your loss. My father is a Vietnam veteran. Oh yeah. I served East Timor, Iraq, and um, Afghanistan. Discharge
Mm.
discharge in '08. Oh yeah.
I
Yeah. So
know it's
like
such an
mm,
American thing to say, but thanks for your service.
yeah.
I'm someone, yeah, I know that everyone, it's such an American thing to say, but
Mm,
I was never able to serve. I was always a little too heavy.
mm,
So every time I meet someone who has served, I just thank them
yeah.
because really,
Absolutely.
we live in a great country. So
Mm. And especially like out in near Woolworths and that, I always buy badges. I always,
yeah,
I did sell a few was working a few times doing that as well. But in here in the Brisbane city, we have the parade of the Anzac Day parade. So basically, yeah, I do walk in the parade with my dad's medals, and also and yeah, just to rate
that's
him
awesome.
for what he has done, and getting along with still getting in contact with legacy children. So legacy kids, they've had like fathers as well that have gone, been in the same kind of situation like myself.
Mm,
But yeah, the camps were really really good. I enjoyed, the high ropes courses to really getting to know and make friends out of legacy through legacy, and yeah, so yeah, it was great.
mm,
Yeah. Hmm. Um, so we have uh,
Ellie.
LE08. Yeah. Yeah, so that's all good, guys. It's a past, and yeah, I always keep my dad in my heart and my memory, and yeah.
Yeah.
So, um, hey, at Ellie08, how you doing? Long time. Hope all is well," said Gabs. We have Snow says thumbs up and watching. Um, And we've got Combi King says, as a veteran, I appreciate it. This is my opinion, but don't donate to RSL. If anything, do it through Legacy. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, he's not the first one that's said that to me.
Hmm. And says, hey, Gabs, doing well, man. How about you? Uh, yeah.
So, what does your family think of your collecting?
Oh, so yeah, they always get surprised because yeah, I change it quite a bit. Like I love to yeah try to change them now and then because yeah it's like but for me like if I have a certain house and like one day I want to have like a full on basement where I will display them very in categories and into
Yeah.
the right places. But yeah, yeah. How about yourself? Do you
Um,
with your collection?
I'll like they're very supportive. And especially like when I started the channel,
Mm.
they were like, good on you, good on you. And I had my youngest brother's, two of his kids come over the other day, and they walked in here because they wanted to see my pop collection, and they're like, my gosh, there's more. There's so much.
Absolutely, yeah. Yeah, get that one all the time. Yeah. Oh, yeah. And especially like grandchildren and stuff like that, yeah, they very get surprised and yeah, so it's really cool. Um, okay, we've done that one before. Okay, so the next one is what is your favorite chase pop? And do you collect Funko sodas in your? Yeah.
I haven't gone down the road of sodas yet.
Oh, okay.
I've been debating. I'm just seeing if I've got what chases I've got around me. My favorite chase. Um, um, yeah. You know what? I actually realized I don't have very many chases.
Yeah.
Oh wait, there's all those up there. um, like I got what is it? Furiosa from one box a couple of weeks ago. I
Oh,
don't
yeah.
mind it, but yeah, actually, I don't know. I got lots of stickered, but only really 2 or 3 chases.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Um,
But one of my first chases was, and I've lost it now. Yeah, it's there somewhere. Was a Dragon Ball Z, and
oh, okay.
that will always stay in my collection because it was my first found in the wild.
Mm. Gab says my mum is worse than me for the mystery box drop from Pop King AU. She was like, buy 4, just do it.
I wish I had the money that I could have done.
Yeah. Combi says people get a shock walking into my house. Oh, okay. Yeah.
I don't think people get a shock with me because they know I've always collected something.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sitting here surrounded by Funko Pops, statues, artwork, Transformers.
Mm. Yeah.
So, like, yeah, people don't get shocked. They just amaze at what I've got.
Oh, yeah. So uh, 08 says nice 10-inch collection there, bees. Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, I do
How
love
many
my 10
how many
inches.
10 inches do you have?
So I've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Yeah, 24 10 inches, and then I've got the 18 inch the Batman, but the
Oh,
the the blue one, the 10-inch blue one, yeah, I still don't have that one, but it's up there. But yeah, yeah. Um, so we have here my very lovely Ninong. Hello, Ninong, and thank you for coming. Yeah.
hello.
So yeah. So she says, "Hi, co-host." Yeah. Um, Gabs says, "I didn't thought it sold out in like 4 minutes, but I don't need four. Only want two, and couldn't even get that. I got one only. Oh.
Oh,
Hmm.
lucky. I was actually out that night, so I couldn't get
Oh, were you?
any. I was looking forward to it, waiting, and then my cousin said, "Oh, you want to go to the pub?" Oh, okay. Totally forgot about it.
And it says, "What's the oldest item you have in your collection?" Doesn't have to be Funko related. The oldest item in your collection.
Oh,
Hmm. Um,
it could be any one of these 100 or so bloody Matchbox Hot Wheels cars I've got down there. I've got boxes and bags, and
uh, yeah.
as I said, I've still got toys from the 80s. So,
Oh, okay. Um, I'm like Storm, not going down that road for the sodas. I don't need another addiction.
oh,
Hmm.
I reckon I will go down that road. I just haven't yet.
Oh, yes. um, Snow says, a shout out to all of you guys. Um, so I'll show you something that is very nostalgia to me and that I've kept in my collection for such a long time. And it is still, basically in good condition. Um, and that is this one here, which is the Jollibee mascot for the fast food line. Basically, at here, you insert the batteries into there, and it has a on and off switch. Um, so basically, this one makes a noise, um, and yeah, it's one of the things that I've always kept since I was very young, and so yeah, I've got this one. Yeah, yeah. Um, It costs a lot of money if you have collection items like yours, co-host and host. I'm just curious. Oh, okay. Um,
Um, oh, yeah, I wouldn't want to know how much I've spent on the Funko collection.
oh, yes.
Um, all the rest of the stuff, like I go to thrift shops and stuff and I go through all the toy section.
Mm,
Because I also buy board games, and
mm,
one day I picked up a board game that was completely sealed. Got home and found out I picked it up for $5. Found out it was selling on eBay for almost 200. So, yeah,
yeah. Yeah.
but I don't do that to make money. I buy things for my collection.
Mm. Um, the only way I would go down that road is if they start making Britney sodas, but I don't think anyone would be surprised.
No, I'm not surprised at that at all.
Yeah.
I actually I actually picked up a Britney Spears pop for like $10 that I'm thinking of repainting.
Oh, okay. Yeah. And the Nerd Place Australia, welcome. Thank you for tuning
G'day.
in. Says congrats on the Tony 10-inch win today, Stormy. And also, hey, Bees. Hey.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, and it was Bees who told me about it.
absolutely. Yeah.
I was making dinner
You know.
um, when the he was doing the draw, and
Yeah.
yeah, it was you who messaged me.
Um, and says, hey, Gabs. Says that. third place Australia. And Manino says, "Thank you for answering my question, co-host. Shout out to you." Um, so basically with those ones as well, I do have like the do you remember Steve Urkel?
Yep.
Yeah, I've got the
Family
doll.
Matters.
Yeah, Family Matters. I've got the doll, and it doesn't have the glasses, but yeah, I'll get that one and show you if you like.
Yeah,
Yeah.
plushies. That's just a whole nother level.
Oh,
He says as he realizes he's got a whole heap sitting on his bed.
okay. Yeah, can you hear me? Sorry.
Yep. Yeah.
So this is the Steve Urkel
Oh,
uh, one
oh
here.
my gosh.
So yeah, it's did I do that?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
remember that show.
So yeah, that's the very yeah doll that
they
um
they
yeah,
need to
without
make
the
that
glasses.
into a Funko.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Hmm. So yeah, my sibling said that looks scary.
Yeah, well, any dolls are scary.
Absolutely. Thank you. Oh, okay.
You're
Done.
welcome.
Yeah. That sounds cool, Storm. You gotta have to make a video if you do.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah. I will. I'm just got to work out the right paints to use and stuff.
Mm. And Illy08 says, "Do you guys play raffle?
Raffle.
What's your biggest win, if so?"
No, never gone on to never had a never tried.
Um,
Um,
so, yeah. um, my man, what are your favorite places? What are your favorite places to shop over in New South Wales, where you are?
oh, where I am, it unless I'm doing it all online, like unless I'm buying them online, it's either EB,
Mhm.
Sanity, or very small Target.
Oh, okay.
Our Target has probably a dozen pops left.
Yeah. Um, so, uh, so like Target, is it you're saying? Is that right? Um,
Sanity, EB, and Target,
Saturday.
yeah.
Oh yeah, NEB. Mm. Uh, so you have stiffer, is it stiffer than? Yeah. So basically, Storm Rider with me. My local area is here in Brisbane. We have these pop cards. These pop cards, they stamp each of them, and it yeah it's like I'll show you this one. These ones are the
Oh, yeah.
Game Trader where my local store is, and they stamp each one. You buy a Funko, and then at the end you get a free Funko
Oh, that would
pop.
be awesome.
And then these cards here go into a raffle every month. So if you're lucky and you win, they have their system where you can select a Funko chase, and you can select which Funko chase that
Nice.
that you want. So basically, I have one, and my very first chase was the Woody the Woodpecker with the mallet, and that was the very first chase, and then I've got a few other chases that I've won, like the Nacho Libre, the and yeah,
Nice.
yeah. Um, and then Gab says that's Steve alter ego.
Yeah, Stefan. Yeah,
Yeah,
Stefan was Urkel's alter ego,
yeah. When
and
he
he was
changes into the into yeah the yeah, definitely. Mm. Um, yeah. So, have you been to a what like have you been to a supernova or a Comic Con?
no,
None
and
of them.
and the way that things are going, who knows when the next one would be?
Oh yeah. So
The
even before COVID, before sorry, before
Nah,
this
because of money constraints and
money
stuff, I
constraints.
never went to them. And now that I'm, got a good job, I still still can't go to win.
Oh, okay, yeah. Um, so with this one is what is your take when Funko releases a same mold, but they make it a flocked, a glow in the dark, a glittered, a metallic? Uh, what is your take and thoughts through the whole things like that?
Um, Look, I don't care. Like, since I'm a collector who just collects what he likes,
Yeah.
if they make more, yeah, they're a business. They're in the business to make money.
Mhm.
What's the best way to make money? Oh, let's add more that you need to buy for your collection. Um, but what, like, I love glow in the dark pops.
Yeah.
I've got a fair few of them littered around the room, so I turn the light off and it's like, what's looking at me?
Yeah, absolutely. And with me, I think if they were to do those, maybe change the mold. Like, would be yeah, I've seen them doing that with I guess with the Chester. They made flames, which is the hot and spicy from the ad icons, which
Yeah,
they put the Chester and they've got that the base of that flame to look at like the hot spicy ones, um, and then you've got which is your glittered diamond, and then and then the common. But I like them, and I do have a few of them, which are all of those three.
yeah,
Um, and when you're a completionist, you basically want to have a whole collection of yeah, like the all of the different ones. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Yeah. Uh, I wouldn't like if something come out with a glow in the dark and say a glitter. I wouldn't
Mhm.
get the glitter, but I'd go the glow in the dark.
Yeah. Hmm. Um, Pops for both of them would be awesome. Yes.
Yeah, the Urkels. Yeah,
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. And yeah, that would be good to see. Why don't you play something on the guitar bees? Oh, yeah, so I do play my guitar in my spare time, and hopefully, I've been playing Nirvana. So Nirvana's song I am been doing, and yeah, so hopefully I will play that on my IG, on my Instagram account, because mainly with the YT channel, I mainly just say I'm just gonna just review my collection and my things for you, yeah, of the pops. But I'll definitely play some tunes on IG if anyone in the chat is following me on IG, yeah, you'll see that.
That's one of those things I always said, oh, yeah, I'm going to learn to play the guitar. I got a guitar and I still haven't.
Yeah. So basically, yeah, I've been playing guitar for a few years now, um, and yeah, in my younger years, I've been going through like school where they would have guitar lessons and playing in the band. So I've been playing in a few bands actually, but yeah, yeah. Um, Gab says, I can't wait till convention starts back up here in Sydney. Absolutely, Gabs.
Yeah,
I'm there with you. Uh, yeah, for me, like knowing that I go to the one in Brisbane and the one at the Gold Coast. So down the Gold Coast, I travel for those ones. Usually, stay in a hotel for a few nights over
yeah,
that week, and then basically you can go through the passes where you can go for 3 days for the whole 3 day, or you can go for like 2 days of the con. So basically, yeah, I like to maybe go for the 2 days. To one where I would just walk around and see everything, and then the next day is where I would pick up items that I want to get,
yeah.
um, and things like
Yeah,
that. So
the
that,
first day scout it out and then
mm,
use the rest of the time to snaffle up.
absolutely, absolutely, and I'm a cosplayer. I cosplay in my Star Lord costume. So I've got the whole helmet, the
Cool.
the suit, and yeah. So those ones that you probably see in EB games that they're probably like 200 to 240.
Yeah,
They're the replica the helmets and the things like that. So I've got that Star Lord one up here on my shelf. I wear that when I go cosplay. But I love the whole arts gallery and the panels where
yeah.
you just sit there and you hear them talk um, about things like
Mm.
yeah. uh, mm,
Oh yeah, it like when the conventions start up again. I'm gonna go, but I only go if I'm doing like VIP and that. So
yeah, it
I
was
go for I go for all of it.
oh yeah. uh, it was Collector Mania. Did I miss
Oh yeah.
something?
Oh, the Gabs was talking about a what was it? A convention that he went to.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Um, and at Panthers,
Yeah, Penrith.
Penrith. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And yep, that one. Oh, okay. Um,
Mm,
I should have went. I live so close to. Oh. And then it says, although it's not there anymore, they moved now to somewhere bigger. Um, well, thanks for that. I have to keep an eye out. Yeah. And Gab says they went to Hawkesbury
Hawkesbury.
Indoor Leisure Centre in Stuart Saint in South Windsor. Oh, yeah. Hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, I would love like to be able to go to a convention, but
Hmm.
there's definitely not even the little ones anywhere near me.
Yeah. Um, and then Eli08 says, okay, nice. That, yeah, not
Yeah.
far. and then no, I didn't dress up Eli, um, and then I'd have to buy that Mandalorian helmet and wear it. Oh, okay, yeah,
Stuff. Just the helmet? No, you go the full suit.
absolutely, yeah.
Dress up the full.
Mm, yeah, and yeah. So aside from Funko Pops, is there anything that that you love collecting? Say like Funko products, like yeah. So you said that you never got into the sodas.
No, haven't gotten into sodas yet. It's really only the pops that I've gotten into.
Mm,
Like I've got a couple other like the pop albums. I've got one of them so far.
yeah.
Movie moments, that sort of thing.
Oh yeah.
But never, haven't gotten into anything else Funko yet.
Mm. Oh okay.
And I will say yet because
Yeah. Hmm. Yeah. So with me, viewers, I do collect the sodas. I also collect the fig pins, and I do have a couple of Loungefly bags, which are the Toy Story ones. But I haven't got into collecting more of those. But I am into the Funko sodas. As you can, I'll show you. Um, so as you can see, all along, um, all along up here. Hope you can see
nice.
all of these are the Funko Soda ones, and yeah, and it just keeps going all along the wall, and yeah, so yeah, that's the whole room. Um, More pops over on those ones over there. Um, the art series ones. Like I got the Mickey Mouse's ones, the Masters of the Universe, the art series, the Jack Skeleton one up there, and yeah, and so basically they're all 2 layers deep in there, and then over here you got that 18-inch Batman, if you can all see there, two of the 10 inches which are displayed up there as well. Those pocket keychains. Yeah, a bit of the minis, mystery minis, and yeah. So the those ones down there are your Loungefly bags, and I do like the TMNT turtle figures. Um, yeah, from the movie, and yeah. So yeah,
Nice.
that's basically yeah all of that. So, and then behind there, like this wall here, probably by the end of this year or whenever I know how fast collecting is, and then yeah having all of that. So it's yeah, and I started the same time, I guess. As Gab said, 2015. Um, yeah, that's when I heavily got into collecting. So I did start. Well, I got that package in 2014, and then from there, I kind of like grew. Yeah,
Mm.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, well, yeah, I used to have like a cabinet full of like Hot Wheels cars,
Mm,
um, and they're all packed away at the moment. So it's now at the moment the big things, the Funkos, and I'll always be collecting something.
Absolutely, yeah. And for me, I don't think I could ever stop. And it just, when you see something that really is like, I love the whole nostalgia thing, even if it's maybe not Funko as well, but like other things like the figures to all of those,
Yeah.
we have a books comics here in Brisbane, based in Chermside, and they have very retro toyish figures, and they're really nicely displayed in the
Yeah.
boxes, and yeah. um, so we got a question here from Eli Storm, and it says, Storm Rider, you probably have an answer this a million times, but what's your favorite line?
Music, 100%. The music pops.
Magic Pops.
Yeah, because music's been something big in my life, literally all my life. So yeah,
Yeah. Um, we've got Simply Aqua. Thank you for tuning in. It says, hi, good evening, host, and bees poppin', and to your co-host at Storm Rider. Hmm.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Um, so with this one is, if you could only keep one Funko Pop, and you had to get rid of all of the others, which Funko Pop would you keep?
Oh, my first one.
The genie. Yeah.
Yeah,
Hmm.
the first one.
Yeah. Hmm.
But if anyone made me get rid of all my Funko Pops, I'll tell them you can be out of my life instead.
Gab says, I need a mansion for my pops. I can have the ground floor, my bedroom, and the other side, the kitchen, then the first floor and second floor for my pops.
Pops. I would have Pops in my bedroom. Oh, wait a sec. I already do. um,
Hmm.
yeah, I would just put Pops everywhere in the house if I could.
Yeah. Um, yeah.
Oh, not just Pops, but just my collections. Just, yeah, everywhere.
Yeah. Um, so does anyone in the chat, in the comments, want to if you want to fire some questions for Storm about anything, please, please do. And yeah, what else have I got here? Uh, the other one is 5 random questions. Um,
All right.
what's this one? Gab says, that's only because we don't have room.
Mm.
Uh, there is there in our room. Oh, okay.
Mate,
So
even if I had room everywhere in the house, I'd still have them in my room.
yeah. So Storm, basically, all of your collection that is just all in that one area, or are they
At,
spread out in your room
um,
house?
at the moment, they're just in my room.
Yeah.
I've got to get more. I've got bookcases and stuff in storage that I've got to get out. So
Okay.
when I get them out, then there'll be more stuff all through the house.
Oh yeah. Hmm. Um. So Storm, what is your favorite color?
Purple,
Purple. Nice.
yeah,
Oh, that's good. Yeah. Um.
and black. Purple and
uh,
black.
Purple and black. Nice. Yeah. Um. What is your favorite ice cream?
Honestly, vanilla.
Vanilla. Nice.
Yeah.
Um. Favorite food?
Um, Pizza.
Nice.
I used to work in a pizza shop, so
Oh, did you? Oh,
yeah.
okay. Yeah, I remember doing that in high school. I had work experience through Pizza Hut. Um, but they used to have the all you can eat buffets, or
Oh,
buffets, but now they don't have that anymore here in Brisbane.
no.
I'm not sure
Uh,
there in New South
as
Wales.
far as I know, they don't have them anywhere. I know that they were going to.
Yeah.
Um, no, I worked at one point in a cafe that sold pizzas, and I used to sell pizza late at night to drunk
Oh,
people.
okay. Oh, did you?
Uh,
Yeah. Hmm. And Gab says, I have one for Storm, right? Right. You said you are going to go down the soda train. Do you know what will make you go down that soda train?
um, I've seen some of the Masters of the Universe and a few others, and it's like, no, 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 not yet, not yet.
Hmm. And then Gab says there is still some open in AU. You can find it out there on their website. I went to one in 2019 here in Sydney. Oh,
Yeah, I
okay.
know.
Well,
Like they stopped them for a while, and and I know that there was talk. I think it was about 2018 that they were going to bring them back. So obviously they bought some back.
yeah. Oh, okay. Um, so Gabs. Gab says vanilla is my second fave with Milo on top. Really cool.
Or yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
or just
Uh,
any topping on it.
yeah. Uh, and my mum says at Gabriel the collector, good evening, mate. Yeah, says my mum. Popalicious says, I have four within 1 hour's drive from L. LOL.
Oh,
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah.
lucky you. We've only got um we've got one Pizza Hut, but it doesn't do the all you can eat, and
Mm.
a couple other little pizza places. That's about it.
Hmm. Gab says, yeah, they stopped a lot, but these ones stayed open. Now they're trying to bring them back again
Okay.
in all cities, like before in the 90s. Oh, that'd be so
Yeah.
cool. Yeah.
Oh, it would be.
And even like at HJ's, Hungry Jacks, and that they used to have refills, but um,
Yeah, the
of
good old
of the
free
drinks.
refills.
Yeah.
I remember when I was in like high school, going back, whenever we would not go to class, we would go to the Hungry Jacks nearest us and just sit there and buy one cup.
Yeah. Oh, there we go. Yeah. Um, do you have a favorite sport? Yeah,
Favorite sport? I'd have to say rugby league.
rugby league.
Uh,
Nice.
never really got into it until I would have had to have been, oh gosh, almost 13, 12, 13.
Oh, okay.
Um, Played it for a couple of years, and now I still like watching it. So,
Yeah. Do you have a favorite team?
the Broncos.
The Brisbane Broncos. Yeah. And who would you say your favorite player is?
All up, like I used to love watching Langer play.
Alan Langer, nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, I've met him a few times actually at a bar here in Brisbane, and yeah, he's a nice guy. Yeah, I think mine would be probably yeah, Gordon Tallis, and the way that he played when he dragged the New South Wales player. Sorry to you guys in New South Wales, dragged him out of the sideline and that kind of thing. Right, that was a memory. That was a yeah.
Yeah.
Populicious says go Cowboys. So you're a bit of a Jonathan Thurston. Yeah.
I
Nice.
used to have beers with Cowboys players back in the late 90s when I lived
Oh
up in Townsville.
wow. Yeah. Oh, that's really cool. So uh, who were? Do you remember who they were? Or
Can't remember names now.
no.
we're
Yeah.
talking we're talking over 20 years ago.
Back then, yeah. Oh, okay. Gab says I love Burger King. More I swear it was much better and different to Hungry Jack's.
You do
Yeah.
know it's the same company, just different name.
Yeah. Um, and then Gab says the burgers at BK were more juicier and had flavor. The burgers at HJ are dry and no taste. Uh, yeah.
Yeah, it's the way they cook them.
Yeah. So basically, when I go there, I always ask them to put extra mayo, like on my burgers. It's just always been me, and then something like with the fries as well. I'd put that in my burger and eat it that way. Yeah.
I can even tell
It's,
you last time I had takeaway like that.
yeah. Hmm. Um, what is your favorite holiday season, Storm?
Um, yeah, Christmas.
Yep.
I'd have to say the Christmas season.
Christmas.
Um,
Yeah.
yeah, I was really lucky when I was younger. We lived in America for a few years, so
Oh, okay.
I got to do the whole white Christmas
Mm.
and then come back here where it's, yeah, really, really hot
There we go.
Christmas.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
And see, like, at my family, when we get together for Christmas, it's big.
Very big.
Yeah.
Because you got like a big
Big
family.
Yeah, big extended family. So
Yeah, like for us in the Philippines, they have Christmas carolings where they knock on the door and then they get people to yeah, the people in their owner of their place would give the coins yeah, just a little bit of a donation to them, that so you'll always hear,
yeah,
like, you can actually really feel the Christmas season, and by singing karaoke, they do Christmas caroling. They're very big on the karaoke over there, and yeah, yeah, it's I also like Christmas time. Yeah. um, Gab says we are getting a Carlos JR here in Sydney. It's an American chain and want to try it at least once, see how it is. Oh, I've never
yeah.
heard.
I was like
Hey.
that when I lived in Sydney, and they opened up a Taco Bell near me.
Oh, okay. Uh-huh. Yeah.
I just wanted to try it the once, and that's all I tried.
Yeah, we have that at here. We've got Taco Bell, and we've got the other one is called Montezuma's or something like
Yeah.
that. Yeah. Um, um, Gab says good evening to my mum, and my ninong says still watching. Haley, yeah, and my mum is there. Okay, yeah. Um, if you had to choose one superpower, what superpower would you choose, and why?
Flight, being
Fly?
able to fly.
Mm,
I mean, how cool would that
yeah.
be? Just you're talking to someone you don't like, you take off.
Yeah. Oh, that's cool. Yeah.
And I'll
Um,
have to do, the big a big sort of superhero landing, and
mm, yeah. I like I love I've always said this in my lives. I do love to teleport, and it's yeah, I definitely try to want to do if I did. But yeah. So Gab says yeah, they're coming back as well now. Taco Bell, I remember they opened here, then they closed and joined with KFC, and then they were closed altogether. Oh no.
yeah, then they opened one in Blacktown in Sydney, what, 2 years ago?
Mm,
Also,
in two.
yeah, a year
Yeah.
and a half, 2 years ago,
Mm.
and that I last went to.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Hmm. So, anyone in the chat want to ask any more questions? Have you got any? Um, yeah. Um, yeah, that was our first tier, says Gabs.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, so everyone, Storm, man, thank you so much. Thank you, thank you
No
so much.
worries.
It's been a great honor for you being on my panel, getting to know you, getting to know your passion about your collecting, and I really appreciate and your time and effort to jump on here, and yeah. So
Oh, well,
thank
thanks
you so
for the
much.
invite.
Mm. And
It was fun.
yeah, and yeah. So we have um, Gab says, "What are both looking forward to from Toy Fair?" So yeah, what do you
Oh,
look forward to?
there was a couple of GI Joe ones announced.
Nice.
The Ace of Spades Motorhead pop album, and
Mhm.
I'm just trying to think of all the ones. I walked into EB the other day, and after everything had been announced, with a big list of I want to
Oh, okay.
pre-order all this.
Mm,
Yeah, so there were quite a few good ones.
yeah. Oh. Um. Oh yeah, I've got something. Have you ever traveled far for a certain Funko Pop?
No.
No.
Uh,
Okay.
the furthest I've travelled was probably when I was living near Blacktown, and I went into the city.
Oh,
That's about
okay.
it.
That's about it. Yeah. Oh.
Yeah.
And do you prefer online or do you prefer going out pop hunting?
I do love pop hunting,
Mm.
but seeing how there's only a couple of places I can shop,
Yeah,
um, yeah, I prefer online.
prefer online. And what are some of the sites that you love to order from?
Um, I've actually had. I know some people have probably had problems with them, but pop culture, I've never
Uh,
had. I've never had a bad pop.
oh,
Like,
really?
yeah,
Oh, cool.
nothing has come damaged or anything.
Mm.
But I'm really loving just all these companies that are doing the mystery boxes.
Yeah.
Because to me, it's so much fun to do.
Mm.
So
Yeah. So yeah, sorry, Gabs, missed that question. Yeah, so for me, what I would love to have in the toy fair is probably, yeah, definitely the music pops, and probably the White Man Can't Jump. I love the Cool Runnings one,
yeah,
and I do hope they make a bobsleigh with those ones from
with
the
the
movie.
four, yeah,
Yeah, and what else was there? A few NBA ones that I would love to get. Um, but yeah, um, when Popalicious says, "What's your personal Grail want?"
gelatinous cube.
To let us clip.
Just because
Uh,
of how many times I've bidded on it in on auctions and never gotten it. So
mm, yeah, my personal Grail. Uh, it would be the Voltes 5. I would have to see that because I know that in the Philippines they had that brought out, and yeah, just seeing reviews of the Voltes 5, uh, would love to get that. But definitely for me, a Grail pop would definitely be the music ones, which are the Elvis, the what's that one? The is it the disco? The one where he's wearing white and
oh yeah,
yeah,
the
uh,
white jumpsuit
yeah, that one, yeah. Mm. Yeah.
and the what's another music one that's worth a lot? The Jimi Hendrix.
Uh yeah, I've got that one.
No,
And it
the OG Jimi
oh, the OG
Hendrix.
one. Oh,
Yeah,
okay. Yeah.
it's up there with Elvis in
Oh,
value.
nice. Oh, okay. Because the Jimi Hendrix I've got is the one where he's kneeling down and it's got the flame. Uh, there's the flame guitar. That's
Yeah.
the only that's the only Jim Hendrix I have. Mm,
No, there's one I forget what they called it, and yeah, it's worth quite a lot.
yeah. So Gabs says 1950s Elvis, I think, is the white one, and then the other one is 1960s. Okay. Yeah.
All right, I would have thought that it would have been the other way around.
Yeah. So yeah, guys, if you haven't already, please go and follow. Please go and subscribe to Storm Rider.
Yes,
He is an absolutely legend in the community of Aussies, and yeah, so please get to and yeah, support him, give him a subscribe, and once
let's
he does hit
get to
100,
100. I'm getting
get
that
the
tattoo.
tattoo.
Yeah,
Yeah, absolutely. So, guys, in the chat, please, please subscribe and yeah, support Storm Rider. And I absolutely love your videos and
thanks a lot.
um, keep up the amazing work and you're
Yeah,
doing really well. And so proud of you. And yeah, you're a great guy, top bloke, and yeah, loved having you on, my man.
yeah, I love that. I had a look at a few of your others um, who you've had on. So
Yeah,
yeah, I love
yeah.
that you're doing it, doing this, and yeah,
Mm. So basically, with my, I decided before, well, before Christmas, the New Year, that I wanted to start something with all of our Aussies to get to talk about their passions and what they love in the Funko, and what they love to collect, and yeah, just to get to know them more. So yeah, I just yeah, couldn't thank you enough, my man. It's
No worries.
so good, and so please, guys, go subscribe and follow this legend, Storm Rider.
Yeah,
Um,
my arm needs the tattoo.
yes, absolutely. And yeah, uh, what's this one? Great live, guys. Um, awesome convo episode again. Thanks, Gabs.
Thanks, Gabe.
Um, and Maninong says still watching. Okay. Yeah. So anyway, that's all
Uh,
I have, and I better let you go because it's getting late now,
yeah,
and
it's almost 11.
oh yeah. All right, man. Thank you so much for your time, Storm Rider.
No worries.
It's lovely to meet you, my man. And
Nice to meet
yeah,
you too.
yeah. Thank you. Okay.
Bye, everyone.
Bye. Bye, Storm Rider. Bye, man. Yeah. Oh, so there we go, guys. That's another episode of the convo of the episode 8, or is it 9? Yeah, episode 8. Oh, okay. Yeah, just wanted to say thank you, guys. Please, reach out to Storm Rider. Please give him a follow and subscribe because he's nearly there. With I want him to get to the 100 and more. And yeah, so thank you all for coming on. I mean, coming in, and Gabs, thank you, my man. Yeah, with all the questions, and all of you guys that are in the chat, thank you so much. Love you guys, and have a good night. Stay safe, and stay blessed. And until next time, guys, it's been another episode of Bees, and peace. Thank guys.